My name's Toby. You've probably heard my goofy laugh in the background of some of the other videos. I've been helping out filming some of the student videos we've been creating at CBE. Today I'm doing a cooking class, so I'm going to teach you how to make bruschetta. People often pronounce it as bruschetta. I double checked this with a genuine Italian person.
Bruschetta.
It's very simple. All you need is some bread, olive oil, salt, black pepper if you want it, not essential, I like to have it, and garlic. Get the proper garlic, so this is some nice fresh garlic. You don't want the pre-peeled stuff, it's pretty flavourless. This is much nicer. I've also got some nice fresh tomatoes, which I've picked from my garden. So we grow some tomatoes here. If you can't get them, just look for some, nice ripe looking store-bought ones. You don't have to use tomatoes, you can use almost anything as the topping for this. The basic thing is toast with some olive oil. Equipment you need is a chopping board, a toaster, a bread knife. Bread knives are good both for cutting bread and actually for tomatoes as well, which can be a little bit tricky. And that's about it. And a pepper grinder, obviously, if you want to have the pepper. When you choose the bread, you don't want pre-cut, white, soft, fluffy kind of bread. You want something nice and crusty, something with a bit of texture. So I've got this, pane Italiano, genuine Italian bread. So this is easy to get around Canberra. Most supermarkets will have something like this. Look for something, you can see it's got a nice crust. If you tap it, it's got a nice sort of hollow, hard sound. If you give it a bit of a squeeze and it feels like, if it feels stiff, if it feels sort of crunchy, that's good. If it feels soft, it's stale, won't be so nice. You're gonna toast it anyway, so it doesn't matter quite so much for this one, but you might as well have nice bread. This is like $3 for this loaf. So, alright, if you want to time this or time this earlier, it took only 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. So, cut some bread, nice thick slices. We'll do 2. If you don't have a toaster, you can also use a grill. Just pop it under the grill, make sure you turn it. You don't want it too brown, just lightly toasted is fine. So while that's toasting, grab a tomato, give it a quick wash. Tomatoes can be a little bit tricky to cut. If you try and use a knife like this, it tends to slip. Use a bread knife, it's got these big serrations, it's actually easier. Get nice slices. Two. So we also want a clove of garlic. We're not going to cook this, so this is optional. If you don't like the flavour of garlic, before we do that, I'm just going to turn the toast just to make sure it cooks evenly. So basically, just chop it in half, don't have to peel it. Put that aside. I'll grab a plate. So what we're going to do when the toast is ready is just rub the garlic over it, just a little bit. You don't want to grind it in. Once that's done, drizzle a little bit of olive oil over, then we'll just put the tomato on. I've also got some cheese, which I just got at the local supermarket. So this kind of cheese is easy to get in Canberra. You can get basically, there's lots of good Italian produce, which is easy to get. Most supermarkets in Canberra will have this sort of thing. They'll have tomatoes, they'll have Italian bread. It's not very expensive. So that's looking pretty good. Not too heavy, just a little bit of a toast just to crisp it up. So, you go on there, take a piece of garlic and just rub it. Again, if you don't like the flavour of raw garlic, you don't have to do this. Just adds a nice little sort of savoury flavour. It's not too strong because you're just gently rubbing it over. So rub the garlic in. We'll just drizzle a bit of olive oil over. Make sure you get extra virgin. Extra virgin olive oil. That's what you want. That's the flavoursome stuff. You can get like cutesy little sort of oil pourer things that help you drizzle it. Or you can just put your thumb over it just to close it off. Just drizzle, not too much. Just a nice bit like that. Okay, now that that's done, we can just layer it up with some toppings. If you don't have like, you can put ham or something. I'm just using cheese and tomato. Cheese. And just a bit of salt. Salt's always good with tomato. Tomato's quite acidy, so a bit of salt helps it. Pepper grinders, if you're going to buy one of these, go to a second-hand store like St. Vincent de Paul, Winnie's, Salvation Army, something like that. They almost always have these for like less than $10. What you want to look at is the bottom here, in here. Check that mechanism in there, the actual grinder, is made of brass preferably, or stainless steel. A lot of them are made in Italy. This one I've had for, this is probably 40 years old. I've had it since my mum gave it to me. If you want to adjust the coarseness of it, you can just tighten this little knob on the top. So if you twist it, you'll see that's very fine. If you loosen it, much coarser. Cool. Not too bad. So if you like that idea, I mean, the base is it's toast with olive oil, right? You can put whatever you like on top. You know, lots of good Italian produce available at supermarkets locally, cheese, prosciutto, you can just put ham, tomatoes always good, basil, I've got some basil in the yard we could have used. So yeah, you can pretty much use whatever you've got left around. It's not going to cost you more than like a few dollars to make this if you want to try it. Cool. See ya.